Subscribe to Get Curried and click on the bell icon for more updates.
Hyderabad, the land of Nizams, is often synonymous to its world-famous biryanis. But trust me, Hyderabad is not just known for its biryanis, but a lot more beyond that. Well, on that note today, I'm making yet another Hyderabadi specialty called Lukhmi, and this recipe is dedicated to Sunrisers Hyderabad. Let's begin. Well, Lukhmi for the uninitiated is a deep-fried pastry often filled with a variety of fillings. Today, I'm going to fill keema or goat meat in that. But first things first, let's first make the pastry or the varki puff. What I've taken is, in a deep bowl, some flour, some refined flour or maida. To this, I'm going to add in some salted butter. Along with this, some salt. And rub this till you get kind of a short crust, crumbly texture. Once this kind of just starts forming together, we start adding in a little water and knead this into a medium stiff dough. A medium stiff dough is kneaded and ready. The next step is to cover this and give it a rest for a minimum of 15 minutes. While the Lukhmi dough is resting, let's quickly make the filling without wasting any time. For this, I'm going to heat a wok and just add in little oil. Because it's a stuffing and because it also has a meat which has fat by default, the oil quantity is going to be lesser. Let's add in some red onions and kind of begin to saute this. Because Lukhmi is a fried specialty, the filling deliberately should have lesser oil, otherwise this ends up becoming extremely oily. Once the onions are kind of sauteed, let's add in some green chilies. Saute this well. And next I'm going to add in paste of ginger and garlic. We need to cook this till the raw flavor of ginger and garlic kind of goes away. Let's add in the minced meat, and I personally prefer hand-cut minced meat for this recipe. It's important to cook this minced meat on high flame because initially this meat is going to release a lot of moisture, which is important for this filling. Of course, we are going to dry it off, that's a different story, but the moisture is very important. Time to add in some spices. The first one of all is some red chilli powder, followed up with roasted coriander powder, roasted cumin powder, and finally Garam Masala powder. Give this a mix and continue cooking this on high flame. The meat is kind of just begun to cook. Time to add in some salt and add in two very critical flavors. The first one being coriander leaves, and the second one, of course, being lemon juice. I've been stir-frying the meat for roughly around 15 minutes. Time is now to cover this and cook it further for 15 more minutes so that the meat is completely well cooked. And in the interim, let's move back to the dough. Dust some flour on the worktop, pat this well, and roll this into a thin rectangle. The next step is to laminate this pastry dough, and it's extremely simple. The first step is to take half the quantity of butter and spread this nice and thin, and this is actually soft butter, so it becomes easy and pliable. The next step is to sprinkle some refined flour on top of this and envelope this. Apply some extra flour and place this in the freezer for a minimum of 15 minutes. Time to repeat the same step yet again. The pastry is nice and chilled. Well, the steps kind of remain the same. You need to roll this into a thin rectangle sheet, yet again applying a little flour so that this does not stick on the work surface. Time to smear in the soft butter, followed by the refined flour, and one last step, which is enveloping this. With this, our Lukhmi pastry is done and ready. This now goes again in the freezer for 15 minutes and then let's see how the Luqmis are made. Our Luqmi pastry is frozen and ready. Let's move on to rolling this into a thin sheet and cutting these into squares or shapes as you desire. The next step is to trim the sides and divide this pastry into squares which are roughly 3 inches by 3 inches. The next step is to fill this with a tablespoon of the pre-cooked keema mixture. The next step, of course, is to seal this well, and for that I'm going to use water which is cold. We need to apply this on all the sides of the pastry square. The next step is to fold this lengthwise or breadthwise and join the opposite sides. The last step here is to use a fork and press it on the sides of the pastry, and there are 2 reasons why you would do this. The first reason is to create a nice design pattern on the sides and the edges, and the second reason is to just kind of hold it together. Similarly, let's make the rest of the Luqmis. Before frying these, one last piece of suggestion, and that is to again keep this in the freezer for precisely 10 minutes, and then you're ready to fry the delicious Luqmi. Time to fry these in hot oil, ensuring that you do not overcrowd the pan. With this, your Hyderabadi Lukhmi is done and ready. Well, I understand this is a time-consuming recipe, but trust me, keep these frozen, fry them when the match is just about to begin, and enjoy this sumptuous Hyderabadi Lukhmi. On that note, do not forget to like and share the video and continue watching Indian Culinary League Season 2.